Good morning and welcome to our new episode of Truth for Youth. We hope that you all have had a good Easter over the last weekend. We're going to have another great episode for you here today. We're going to play a game that you all seem to have joined. Games with consequences. We're going to play a different game attached to that, but the loser will have a consequence to do, and we thank each of you for submitting the consequences that you think that me or Pastor Doug should do. And at the end of the episode, we're going to pick a name, and whoever's name is selected is the consequence we're going to do. And there were some good ones, so stay tuned to see what the consequence will be.
Yeah, again, thank you guys for filling out those surveys. Helps us a lot in getting ready for these different episodes. A lot of great consequences, and I'm excited to hopefully see Matt do another one here. We also took a survey or a poll. 34% of them are cheering for you.
Well, that's good.
So how confident are you feeling today?
Well, if I was placing a bet on one of us, you
should not bet.
I know, but if I was, I wouldn't bet on me, especially.
Wow, you don't even care about
now that I'm 0-3. So
you don't even think that you're.
I'm looking for an upset today.
What's the name of this game?
Masked Movies.
Masked Movies. That's the name of the game that we're going to be playing today. Basically, how this works is me and Matt are going to be shown a very blurry picture to start. And at the bottom corner of that picture will be a countdown timer starting at 10. And as that timer starts to count down from 10 down to 0, that picture will become a little bit more clear to us. And so basically what we need to do is, as it is getting more clear, if we think we know the answer, we're going to hit this button here.
Why don't you give them a sneak preview?
And yeah, that's all we have. Our sponsors are a little small right now, so if you'd like to sponsor our show so we can afford better equipment, that would be great. But that's all we have for today. Again, basically, as this is going, if we think we know the answer, we're going to hit the button, and that will stop, and we will make our guess. If we guess it correctly, however much time is left on the timer, that is how many points we will get. The person who guesses it wrong, then they don't get to guess again for that round. The other person will get a chance to guess, though. And
so we each only get one guess
per round. Yes, per round. We each only get one guess per round. And shout out again to Nicole for putting this together for us. And she was told that she was to select scenes from movies, whether that be a Disney movie, a Pixar movie, or a Marvel or superhero type movie. And so that's what we're guessing from today. So when we think we know the answer, we're guessing the title of the movie. We're not guessing who is in the picture. We're guessing the title of the movie. And again, the loser of this game will have a very nice consequence that we will select at the end of this video. So you ready to start?
Let's do it.
Matt, where should we put our hands? I'm asking you all the rules because I don't want to get accused of anything today.
Well, you cheat, so it's about time that I make some rules for the games. You had mentioned earlier about putting your hands under the table, and I'm fine with that. Table. I have good reaction time.
And so I'm going to let you say go. And when
each time?
Each time. Wow. And so when you say go, that's when it starts. When someone hits the buzzer, it's going to pause, and you get 3 seconds to give your guess.
All right.
You can't just...
No.
Wait, yeah. No. All right, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whenever you say.
All right, here we go. No. Big Hero. Yes!
Is that really right? That's the name of it?
Yeah, that's the name of the movie.
Big Hero 6.
It's the same movie.
Big Hero 6.
It's the same movie, Big Hero.
If I started a movie, I would name it Big Hero, just to be different. So is there actually 5 other Big Heroes before it? I don't think so.
No, there's not.
Right. So, all right, so Matt, you get what, 3 points?
3 points, sir. 3 points.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
That is the Black Panther. I only get 1 point? Oh my goodness.
I've never seen that movie.
You never seen Black Panther?
I never saw that.
Oh, you were missing out, son.
1 point.
Man.
That was hard.
It was really blurry.
Especially since I never even seen it.
Oh.
Okay.
So wait, it's 3
to 1.
1. Okay. We got like 10 of these, so.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
No!
Chicken Little? Yeah. Another 3 points. Another 3 points. Bring it to me. 6 to 1. What a great start.
So, I guess you found your game.
Finally.
It's all right. I'm the king of comebacks. Hopefully you guys are playing along too.
3, 2, 1, go.
No.
I'm gonna guess the Incredibles. The Incredible movie. Incredibles.
That's Incredibles.
Is that right?
2, I think, but yeah, you still get the point.
Incredibles 2. You said Big Hero 6. I guess
it's fine. You get the point.
Is it right?
Yeah, it was Incredibles 2.
See, it was honestly not what I was going to guess when I hit the button and then it changed.
Actually, when I was fixing to hit the button, I was going to say Tangled, but
I was going to say Frozen. So I got 4 points on that one.
All right.
Okay, so what's the score?
5.
What's the score? 6 5. 6 to 5. Coming back here.
3, 2, 1, go.
That is Captain America: Civil War. Ho ho! Have you seen that movie?
Yes, I have.
All right. That's a 4-pointer, Matt. Oh, and that was very specific. What's the score?
9 to 6.
9 to
6. 3, 2, 1, go.
No!
Oh, baby. I'm going with the Monsters Incorporated.
Oh!
With 7 seconds to go. Old Sully there. He's a big, I don't even know what color he is, but I knew that.
I still need coffee. Mike Wazowski there. Yeah, play it.
Oh, yeah. And that was the first one, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the first one.
I don't remember. How many is there?
Just 2.
Oh, man.
Monsters. I actually had a mind blank there. I knew exactly what it was, but it was not coming to mind.
Well, that wasn't bad.
All right. I took a commanding lead there.
Let's start that commanding, this one video.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
No!
Peter Pan.
Yeah!
Oh! Play it for us. Play it for us.
Oh, man. I knew it was an older movie, but...
Oh, there it is. See, this game is about risks. You gotta just go for it.
You had
First thing that
no
you
idea
think of.
when you hit that button what it was.
I kind of did. Green
you
and
didn't.
red. I just thought Peter Pan. That's the first thing that came to mind.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. What in the world?
For the last time, no!
You get 0 points. I have no idea what that is.
Is that Princess Diaries?
2. Yeah,
2.
Princess Diaries.
But you stopped at 0 points, so that doesn't. You get 0 points.
I should get like a half a
No!
point for that.
It's a clear picture.
Well, you still couldn't guess it.
Well, it doesn't matter. You hit the button on 0. No points. I've never seen that. Have you?
A long time ago, but
Well, you had sisters, so.
well, that doesn't mean anything. So how many's left?
I think 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
No!
Snow White.
Yes!
Boom.
What?
Boom, baby.
This is rigged. How did you know that Snow White playthrough?
I don't know. I just knew. I was looking at her. I didn't see the 7 dwarfs. 7.
Oh my goodness.
7 points right there.
7.7 dwarfs. Oh.
Match made in heaven. 2
You
left.
have a 2-point
Matt
lead.
has a 2-point lead.
2 to go. Whatever you say. Wait.
All right. Well, it ain't up here yet.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
No.
Oh.
That's me, son. Hands underneath. Toy Story 2.
Yes.
And just like that, I took a 2-point lead. Ho ho! I was gonna guess Toy Story like right away, but I didn't know for sure, and I couldn't risk it. So, this is the last question.
Last question.
I have a 2-point lead.
2-point
Just
lead.
like all of these games are. I mean, it's looking pretty well for me. Not so hot for you. How you feel?
I'm gonna do it.
That good,
I'm
huh?
gonna do it. This is gonna be it. I'm gonna take the victory.
Do I need to remind you that there is a consequence at stake? I don't know what that consequence is. It came from one of you. We're gonna find out here pretty soon.
All right.
You ready?
Here we go.
All right. Countdown 3. Oh wait, you say
No,
go.
I say go. Yeah, you cheating, huh?
I don't.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh.
Yes.
I am the victor! The victor! And not only did I beat you significantly. 27. Thank you for the 34% of you that believed in me today. I have taken the victory.
All right, can we just pause and re-record this?
No, that's not how this works.
It worked so much better when you
2
lost
letters.
and I won.
Up. I'm up. You're down.
Well, Matt, I hate to do this, but I feel like congratulations is in order.
I appreciate that.
You know, game recognized game. I'd shake your hand, but we're not really supposed to be touching each other, so we won't do that. But congratulations, and for all of you who were hoping to see me lose, the day finally came, and I will be doing a consequence at the end of this. But as we transition to kind of a lesson or challenge for today, we titled this episode "Unfiltered and Unmasked." And if any of you have gone out of your homes recently, you may see a lot of people wearing masks. And when I think of masks, I don't normally think of the masks that many people are wearing today. I think of different types of masks that I used to wear as a kid. And in some of those video clips that we watched were Marvel movies or superhero movies, and I love superhero movies. And as a kid, I remember going around trying to pretend to be superhero. And one of the things that I have here, Matt, is an old mask that I used to wear here of one of the greatest superheroes, and that would be Spider-Man.
You look good.
I used to actually think I was Spider-Man. And that's the great thing about masks. When you put these on, you can pretend to be someone that you're not. And so I know as a kid, every time I put that mask on, I thought I could climb up walls and shoot webs out of my wrist. And I thought I could take on the world. And so that's the beauty of it. But, it's just a mask. It really doesn't change who I am. But when I put that mask on, I thought it could change me, and I could pretend to be someone that I'm not. And as teenagers, we tend to do the same thing at times. We tend to pretend to be something that we're not. Right, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys think about it, and we're probably guilty of this also at some phase of our life. And maybe it's going to school, and you're at school and you're around a lot of your friends that maybe don't go to church, or maybe don't believe in God or Christianity. And when you're around them, you tend to maybe act a little differently than you would. You maybe tend to say things that you would never typically say. And you're trying to fit in. You're trying to put a mask over maybe your real self.
Yeah, and or it's like, you're one person at church,
right,
or one person at home, and a completely different person at school.
So we're going to look at example here in the Bible of Paul. Paul at one point in his life was around different people, and those people forced him to focus on different things and to determine what was more important in his life. So we're going to read in Philippians chapter 3 and verse number 4. It says, although I myself might have confidence even in the flesh, if anyone else has a mind to put confidence in the flesh, I far more. Circumcised the 8th day of the nation of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of Hebrews, as to the law, a Pharisee, as to zeal, a persecutor of the church, as to the righteousness which is in the law, found blameless. But catch verse 7 and 8. But whatever things were gained to me, those I have counted as loss for the sake of Jesus Christ. More than that, I count all things to be lost in the view of the surpassing value of knowing Christ Jesus my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and count them but rubbish, so that I may gain Christ. So basically what Paul is saying there is he was focusing on things that really didn't matter. That the list of accomplishments that I read to you back in that time, this dude was he couldn't have done anything else to make himself a better person in the eyes of the Pharisees and the scribes. But he realized after his encounter with God on the road to Damascus that, you know what, all those things that I had in my life, all those things that I strived for, all those things that maybe I was trying to become, really, he looks at, or when he's writing verse 7, he realizes that, you know what, all those things are garbage compared to the simple fact of knowing Jesus. And we can take that in our lives today, even maybe in masks and being unfiltered. Paul filtered himself to make himself look like he was the best possible person he could be, but he realized that all of that didn't mean anything.
For you guys, you know, as your youth pastors, we hope that there's a time in your life where you realize, just like Paul did, that those other things really don't matter in this life. You may think that what's important is being popular, or maybe being an A student, being the greatest athlete. Those things are. It's good to have goals in life and good to try to reach certain things, but we want you to understand what's really important in this life. And just as Paul realized, we hope that you realize that everything else means nothing. It's all really garbage when you compare it to the importance of knowing Jesus Christ. And we've said this already through these videos, but one of the ways that you can do that is by spending time in His Word. And what a better time than now to, where we have a little bit of extra time of just kind of not being as busy as we normally are, where we can just sit and be still, spend time in God's Word so that you can know Him better, so that you can worship Him better, so that you can serve Him better here on this earth. And that's really our prayers for you guys, and we hope that that's a goal that you have in this life. And so kind of a challenge for this week, not just for us for teenagers, but as adults as well, that we stop focusing on these other things that might think are important but really aren't. But what really matters is coming out and focusing on the importance of knowing Christ.
And maybe taking the mask off.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, before we finish off the video for this week, a couple of things we want to let you know about. Some things that we have planned that are coming up in the weeks ahead. Next week, we are going to have a special, episode 5 is going to be our Parents Edition, and so going to be a little bit different. We want you guys to make sure that you let your parents know this, that next week's video, you are more than welcome to watch it as well, but it's going to be a little bit more geared towards parents. So make sure that your parents watch the next week's video with you or at some other time, because we're going to have some things geared towards them. And so that's going to be next week. And then in 2 weeks, which will be May 1st, Friday, May 1st, will be a special episode where we're going to have another challenge like we did last time. We want you guys to submit some toilet paper trick shots. for us that we can watch. And basically, you can go on YouTube or wherever and probably search and find some that other people have done. But we want you guys to be thinking about this, because in 2 weeks we need you to have back for us a trick shot that really can be anything that you want, as long as there is a roll of toilet paper involved in that trick shot. So maybe you're using that roll of toilet paper as a basketball and you make it into a hoop across the room. Maybe you're using it as a target that you're going to throw a frisbee at and knock it down. Whatever it may be creative. We'll send out a little bit more information to you guys, but want to let you guys be aware of that, so you can start already thinking about that. And then once you create that, you can either text it to us, email it to us, or put it out on social media. Again, we'll get you more details about that.
But we want you to wait until next week's episode to do that. We don't want any of those right now. We're just telling you so you can be thinking. You can even film it between now and then, but we don't want to receive any of those until at least next Friday.
Right. And so again, we'll get more information out to you through our social media pages, through our text message remind systems, just so you guys know that. But we want you to start be thinking about that. But that's in 2 weeks, and next week is going to be our parents edition. So make sure that your parents are aware of that. Did you have any announcements?
Yeah, I have another announcement. You lost.
Oh,
so it's fitting.
I thought that was the end of the episode.
Fitting time to decide what you have to do. And by the way, again, you guys submitted some incredible consequences. We have some ideas for the future going forward. But today we decided to do it completely random. Behind us on the screen, your name is going to run through, and whoever's name it lands on, that's what consequence you're going to do. I have the list here, so whatever name is landed on.
So you're going to pick a name randomly, and whoever name you pick, that's what their suggested consequence. Yeah. That's what I have to do. I feel like this is so much worse already than anything that you've had to do in the last 3 videos.
Well, we're going to find out. You can say stop.
If I never say stop, then it's just going to keep going, right?
Yeah, we can stay here forever. On a loop.
Stop.
Ryan Dantas. What did Ryan Dantas choose as a consequence?
Come on, Ryan. Be nice to me.
Ryan Dantas.
Hey, as you're looking that up, I want to give a shout out to Maggie Taylor, because I think it was Maggie Taylor. She really wanted me to lose. She specifically said she wants me to bob for apples in the toilet.
Yeah.
So
she did, and maybe
I'm glad we didn't pick Maggie. So Ryan, what did Ryan
found
select?
Ryan's what a coincidence. Ryan's favorite superhero, or the greatest superhero, is Spider-Man. So it was made.
You know, Ryan, I still don't like you. So
he also wanted me to win. This is just a match made in heaven. And his consequence, are you ready?
No.
Is an ice bucket challenge in the parking lot.
Oh my goodness. It's like literally like one of the coldest days we've had for a while. There was snow on my porch today.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is Doug is going to go out to the parking lot. He's going to have a nice full bucket of ice water, and he will dump that on himself. And you're going to see that in live action. And we're pretty excited about that because...
Yeah, that's the word I would use too. Excited.
Well, I'm excited to watch instead of be the loser, I guess.
Well, let's get this over with. Just say bye and let's get this over with.
Before we go, make sure you like and subscribe. Tell your friends, and we will see you next week.
Okay, we are about to dump an ice cold bucket of water on top of my head. We are out here in the parking lot. You don't see it now, but it is really cold out here, and there was snow out here this morning. I got my bucket here. I'm gonna fill up with water, and there is ice in there, and we will add more ice. So, okay, I'm already cold. Wish the wind would stop. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Okay.